Hello everyone. Hi, how are you? Good to see you again. And thank you very much for joining today's live stream. So today is the 1st of September on Sunday. So I will be doing the weekly forecast as usual. Today I picked 4 pairs to review first. Then I cover gold, and also I got a request to analysis on Nifty 50, so I do that also today. Then BTCUSD and the fundamental news. So today the schedule is a bit different because I'm now in Korea now, South Korea, and I'm streaming from here. So time zone is a bit different from Dubai. So today is a bit earlier timing to start the live, but hopefully you enjoy until the end. So, oops, sorry, hold on. Let me turn off the TV in the background. Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, how are you? Good to see you. And today, since usually, I use 2 monitors, I'm using the laptop to live stream right now, and I have camera, and then I usually have 1 more monitor extra here, but I put it somewhere today, so I have only 1 screen on this laptop. So today I'm reading the comments on my phone, which is right here, and I'm showing my own live stream and reading the comments. So there will be no pop-up comments, but I am reading and I'm checking your comments just to make sure that you know. So again, thank you very much for joining, and if you're watching the archive, thank you very much also for reviewing the archive too. So so since this is new month, in the month of September, I will be reviewing the monthly chart also. Well, technically the monthly chart starts tomorrow on Monday, because this is the first 1st of September, but there's no new monthly candlestick yet, right? The new monthly candlestick appears tomorrow when the market opens in New Zealand and Australia. So technically speaking, the monthly time frame is not renewed yet, but I will do the monthly time frame analysis because it's important to really see what's happening in the bigger picture. Then I will break it down to the lower time frames. So today, again, I have selected 4 pairs as I mentioned on the thumbnail. So first I will review these markets. So first, thank you very much for joining. Let me say hi to everyone. Jacob, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Okay, pound USD pullback and continuation up. I'm waiting to buy it. Okay. All right. Make sure you follow the trends direction. All right. Ichimoku Trader, good to see you. And Vane says, okay, I just wanted to say thank you for saving my life. Saving my life. Okay. I'm so glad to hear that. He says, I have yet to take a serious loss with trading and not make back the profit at least 5 times the previous loss. You are the real one. Thank you very much. To win back the losses, you really have to be disciplined and follow rules. Whatever reasons you lost so much money, and I have the same experience. When I started my own journey trading full-time job, I lost $10,000 account times twice. So that was really painful. And initially I was trying to win back the losses, and eventually did. But I think more important thing is to really focus on the process itself than let's say winning back the losses or than simply making profits. I think making profit is byproduct of being disciplined based on the rules that you do in trading. So and every single trade is individually separated. You may think that, let's say you buy in one of the markets, let's say tomorrow Monday, then that becomes a loss. Then on the next timing, you trade again and you win, for example. So you may start to look for the correlations between these two, but actually there's no correlations. So even if you lost in the past, it doesn't mean that you cannot win back the losses. So each individual trades are separated, and I say ichigo ichie. Ichigo ichie is Japanese word which means one and only encounter. So you trade one and only opportunities in trading, like every day, every week, and simply appreciate the process itself. Whether it's a win or loss, you kind of have to learn from it every time, especially from the losses. From the losses, you better learn so that you can continue your journey this way. So yeah, I think that's important. But thank you, Veins, for your comment. Yes. All right. Nova Hayes, thanks for joining. And Vic, good to see you. All right. Principal, thanks for joining too. Frederico, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. And Sunil, good to see you too. And Miami, Vive, good to see you. And Danny, good to see you too. And everyone, thank you very much for joining today. Okay, so now let me start the live. So I will flip the screen. So first, before I start the topics, just wanted to make sure that I just want to inform you that October GTS is now open to register, and there are 2 seats available now. So if you're interested to master my strategy, then please let me know. And also there is GTS 101 program is available too. So please let me know if you're interested. I have the videos about these services, so please also check the videos as well for details. So today I have selected 4 pairs to analyze the markets first. So I will be doing analysis on Euro JPY and Euro CAD and Pound JPY and CAD JPY, these 4 pairs. Then after these 4 pairs, I do analysis on gold and Nifty 50 chart, and also BTCUSD and the fundamental news. So let me start from a Euro JPY. So let me click on the monthly chart, and I go to Euro JPY, and it looks like this. So if you have noticed already that the Euro JPY monthly chart has been exactly supported by the monthly Kijun Sen, which was 154.37 in early months, in the early August, and it closed above 160.49 or 50. So this is called pin bar. Let me zoom in the chart so that you can really see the shape of the candlestick. So this shape of candlestick is called pin bar, and pin bar means, especially in this pin bar, there's a long wick pointing down and closed with a very tiny body. So within the month of August, we know that there was a long time sellers, and the market reached all the way down to 150.37, which was more than 600 pips, which was my target, which was met. Then after that, the market went all the way up to here and closed. So that means there were sellers within the month of August, but then buyers start to win the market and closed like this. So buyers in the month of August put the stop losses below the Kijun Sen. So this is buyers' stop losses, and also sellers put the stop losses above the pin bar. And above the pin bar, there is a blue Tenkan Sen here. So we can see that the sellers put the stop losses above the Tenkan Sen, or on the Tenkan Sen, which is about 164.2 or 3 level. So that means since buyers are dominant over sellers in this market, since the price is above the Kijun Sen, above Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles too. So once the market breaks the Tenkan Sen bullish this month, then we can expect that the market goes up continuously this way. So this is a way to understand by the pin bar and also Ichimoku 5 lines. So I'm waiting for the Tenkan Sen breakout in the month of September. So this is in the bigger picture. So now, since the target has been reached, I will simply delete these lines, and I put the line above or exactly on the resistance of this pin bar, which was 163.9, and wait for the breakout. You don't have to wait for the breakout on the monthly time frame in this case. You can simply wait for the break on the daily chart or even 4-hour time frames, which I usually do, and once it closes above 163.91, then price may take off bullish to follow the bullish direction. So this is the monthly analysis, okay? In the bigger picture, this is bigger picture analysis. So with that in mind, I'll break it down to the weekly time frame. So weekly now shows also that there was a pin bar here on the week of the 5th of August, pin bar. Then pin bar broke bullish next week on the 12th of August. Then it ranged, and last week closed with a doji. Doji means that very tiny body, just like pin bar, but wicks are up above and below. And above below wicks are about the same length. So this is called the doji candlestick. So now if I break it down to the weekly time frame, if the market breaks the doji bullish, which is here on 162.18, then most likely takes off bullish, and here weekly Kijun Sen is now flat. So that means the market most likely goes up to the weekly Kijun Sen, breaks the resistance of the monthly pin bar, and initially it reaches the weekly Kijun Sen. And this particular momentum is called Kijun Sen retracement strategy, which is one of the original Ichimoku strategies. So I have the video about Kijun Sen retracement strategies, so you can please review one of my videos on my YouTube. But yeah, here is the target. So now, after the breakout of 163.91, the initial target this week is going to be on 164.94. And if the market breaks the Kijun Sen bullish, then I think it takes off bullish this way, as there's no resistances all the way up to 170, all the way up to 175 level. So so that is the scenario. So the best scenario in this market is to buy. So that is Euro JPY analysis. Okay, and with that, if you check the daily time frame, now it's range. Simply whenever you see this Tenkan Kijun Sen gold cross below the Kumo, that's range market. And future Kumo is also flat. Senko span B is flat, Senko span A flat, and Chikou span is getting closer to the candles. So this is a typical range. So in terms of the daily time frame, there is no direction. So let's see until the market goes up and breaks initially 162.18, then most likely reaches 163.191, and if it breaks, then reaches 164.94. Then when it breaks it, it goes up this way. So to me, buy would be the right call on Euro JPY. And because when the market starts to go up again, then I can see that the market goes up more stably than it goes down. Even when it goes down, you can still follow the downtrend direction, but it may be very spiky, choppy. But if the market goes bullish, like this way, then I think relatively the market will be more stably bullish without less choppy than it goes down. So I prefer the market to go up and follow that direction. So that's the first market I wanted to review today. Okay, so next one I want to cover is Euro CAD. So a Euro CAD is now, this is the monthly chart, and you can notice a few things here. Now, first is that the market broke the Kumo bullish, and this is called Sanyaku Koten signal, which is the sign of the new bullish trend. Actually, the breakout of the Kumo happened in the month of July, and August is now still above the Tenkan-sen. And also, now the Kumo is twisted bullish, so that means this is now bullish momentum, and Chikou span above the candles too. Okay, so monthly chart shows it's bullish, but however, as you saw it earlier too on Euro JPY, now this is a pin bar, very tiny body and long wick pointing up this way. So that means in the month of August, there were buyers, and the market actually went up all the way to 1.5228, then closed with a bearish bar, and as a result it became a pin bar. And this is showing that sellers are dominant in the month of August. However, in the monthly perspective, from Ichimoku viewpoint, it's bullish. So as long as the market doesn't break the Tenkan-sen, it's bullish. So I continue to look for buying opportunities on EuroCAD. So with that in mind, if you check the weekly time frame, weekly shows the market has retraced to the weekly Kijun-sen, which is 1.488 level. So, and on this level there was actually previous resistance up here too. So from here I expect the price to bounce and goes up this way. I was looking for buying opportunities last week because there was a trend line bounce on the daily time frame, but then that trend line was broken bearish, and it has reached all the way down to the Kijun-sen. So again, this is Kijun-sen retracement strategy here, while where Kijun-sen becomes flat and the market retraces Kijun-sen. So now that the market has touched the Kijun-sen, from here, if the market doesn't break the Kijun-sen bearish, then I think it goes up, and that will be the best scenario to buy. And you can also, of course, wait for the selling opportunities. In the lower time frame, it's bearish, so you can wait for the Kijun-sen breakout bearish and sell this coming week or in the month of September. However, since the price will be between Kumo and Kijun-sen, and when it happens, then Chikou span most likely touches or gets closer to the candles. That means the market becomes very choppy. And Kumo will be flat too. Senko span A becomes flat, Senko span B remains flat, Chikou span touches, so there will be no trend. So when this happens, then I will prefer to choose some other pairs, some other trending pairs to trade than this one. So when it breaks the Kijun-sen bearish, for me, no trade on this pair. But if it continues bullish this way, then there's a good chance I will trading continuously on this one. So that's Euro CAD analysis. Okay, so the next one I want to check is Pound JPY. Again, monthly time frame, and I check the Pound JPY, and you can see that the market closed with a pin bar too. So again, just like Euro JPY, Pound JPY showing a strong pin bar, long wick pointing down, and it closed almost, it touched almost the monthly Kijun Sen. Then it closed very close to the opening price of the monthly time frame. And it's about to break the Tenkan-sen bullish to me. So once the market breaks the Tenkan-sen bullish, which is over here on 193.29 or 30, once the market breaks the monthly Tenkan-sen, then the market will go up continuously this way. And that's what I'm waiting for to happen. So this is the scenario in this market, right? So, but let's say the market goes bearish, then most likely becomes range and choppy. Because once the market starts to go down, then in the monthly perspective, it becomes an inside bar, which is called the inside bar. Most likely in the month of September, October, the market closes within the high and low of the candlestick, of the August candlestick. So that becomes inside bar and the market loses the momentum. But again, once the market breaks the pin bar bullish, then this is again stop losses are taken, the sellers stop losses are taken, so that will create the new momentum to be bullish this way. So I'm waiting for that to happen this week. So again, simply speaking, I'm waiting for the pin bar breakout bullish to happen in the month of September on Pound JPY. Then if you look at the weekly time frame, on the monthly Tenkan-sen, there is also weekly Kijun-sen. So 194 breakout is something that we can wait for. However, there is already a sign for this breakout happens coming this week or in the month of September. Because if you look at the monthly time frame chart, first in the week of the 5th of August, there was a pin bar which was supported by the Kumo, weekly Kumo, because weekly Kumo was very thick. So usually the market will be supported and goes up. And plus the following week, on the week of the 12th of August, it closed above the pin bar. Then there's a new doji appeared on the week of the 19th August. Then this week it didn't break the doji and the inside, but it's about to break already. So again, if the market breaks 191.97 or simply speaking 192 level, when the market breaks 192, then most likely goes up to 194. You can see the momentum like this from Ichimoku and the candlestick's viewpoint. I hope that makes sense in this step-by-step analysis. So 192 to 194, if you look at the weekly time frame, the gap is really narrow. So you may think it's not really a big pips, but actually it is. This is already like 200 pips. You can use the price range on TradingView and mouse over and left click, drag it up to the weekly Kijun-sen like this, and this is about 200 pips. So once the market breaks 192.03, then we can expect about 200 pips of room to trade. And plus potentially breaks that Kijun-sen bullish, then the market takes off bullish furthermore. So buy is going to be the right call for this coming week and also in the month of September in this perspective. So with that in mind, if you check the daily time frame also, then daily shows bullish, and this is called ascending P wave. Ascending P wave means the resistances are at the same level, again 192 level, then the lows are getting higher and higher. So you can see the momentum bullish and buyers are coming into the market, and now the price broke the Kijun-sen bullish and Chikou span is coming closer to candles, but once the Chikou span comes above the candles, that will be showing the bullishness. And also simply when the market breaks 192, which most likely happens in the month of September, could be this coming week, then I think the market takes off. Pound JPY is really a nice momentum here now, and you can actually see this situation in the other JPY pairs, except for Swiss franc JPY. You see this pattern. So yeah, I see Alex Tan says USD JPY please, and my answer is the same. Like USD JPY and Pound JPY, Euro JPY is all bullish to me. I mean, if the market goes bullish again, then we can expect some nice pips on JPY pairs this coming week. So yeah, let's see. So that was the Pound JPY analysis today. So now let me move on to CAD JPY analysis. So CAD JPY is also the same thing, right? From the monthly perspective again, the market was supported by the Kijun-sen and closed above the Kijun-sen and forming a pin bar. Okay, and the price is above the Kijun-sen and Chikou span is technically above the candle, so it's bullish still. So once the market breaks the pin bar resistance, which is 109.26, then most likely goes up to the monthly Tenkan-sen. And then if you look at the weekly time frame also, this is how it works. So precisely speaking, the resistance from last month was 108.85, and the target is now on the Tenkan-sen on the monthly or the Kijun-sen on the weekly, which is 110.27. So we can expect about 100 pips, 120 pips or so to capture on CAD JPY as well. So CAD JPY is forming a range market, and this market is within the Kumo. So if you compare this market to Pound JPY, you can see that Pound JPY is better to monitor. I picked CAD JPY to just compare purpose on the JPY pairs. Again, CAD JPY is within the Kumo on the monthly chart, on the weekly chart, but Pound JPY is above the Kumo, so you can see more bullish momentum here. And Euro JPY is above the Kumo too, so this one shows also bullish momentum here too. So CAD JPY is bullish and it's retracing to Kijun-sen. I can see it, but it may be slower than Pound JPY and Euro JPY. So overall, in the month of September, I think JPY pairs potentially being bullish, and if that happens, we can expect bigger pips. If the JPY pair is going down, bearish again, then most likely becomes range or becomes very choppy. So it may be better for us to select non-JPY pairs to trade. So that's my overall analysis on Forex pairs. For the rest of the pairs analysis, I do that on KTS Academy and GTS groups. So in this YouTube, I selected 4 pairs to talk about today. Okay, Alessandro says, "Kay, can someone do swing trading only with fundamentals for you?" I don't really trade by the fundamentals only, so I don't really have any answers for this. I make sure to check the chart, the candlesticks and Ichimoku to my trade decisions. And Diaz says, "You always trade weekly and the monthly time frame." No, I trade based on the daily or 4-hour time frames. But since this is the new month in September and new week happens tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing the monthly and the weekly analysis today, just to get a bigger picture. So now let me move on to gold. So commodity and gold, XAUUSD. Okay, so first the monthly time frame. So monthly closed above the previous month resistance, right? Which was 2482.42, and it closed on 2500. So to me, gold is bullish now. And you can also see that Ichimoku shows bullish. Kumo is up now, Senko span A is up, Senko span B is up, Kijun Sen is up, Tenkan Sen is also bullish, and the Chikou span above the candles. Okay, so since the market broke the 25,000, the target now is 2600. Yeah, 2500 it broke, so the target is now 2600. So this is bullish now, and weekly shows it's bullish too. Weekly has been showing the price above the Tenkan Sen, and the Kumo is Senko span A is up, Senko span B flat, but the Kumo thickness is getting thicker and bigger. So this is not overbought in terms of Ichimoku perspective. So I think the market reaches 2600 in the month of September. So I continue to look for buying opportunities on gold. In terms of the candlesticks, the market broke the pin bar on the week of the 12th of August, and 19th August and 26th August, the market was ranged, and we have two dojis here now. So technically speaking, once the market breaks the resistance of 2531.28, then there's a higher chance that it goes up to 2600. So you can put the alert above 2531.28, and once it triggers, you can come back and look for buying opportunities. So that's XAUUSD analysis. I don't really see any signs of the bearishness yet. So so far, my mind is bullish on this one still. Okay, so that was gold, XAUUSD. And let me now come to index and analysis on Nifty chart. Okay, so Nifty chart is now climbing bullish. This is the monthly time frame. Monthly shows bullish, and the Kumo Senko span B is up, Senko span A is up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish, and a Chikou span above the candles. So just like gold, well, gold was 2500, but Nifty broke 25,000 mark, and now it's reaching to the next run number, which is 26,000 level. So no doubt it's bullish. Okay, and with that in mind, if you check the weekly time frame, it's bullish also. It's bullish because again, the Kumo Senko span A up, Senko span B is up. Kumo itself is getting thicker and bigger. So this one is not overbought. And Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish, and the Chikou span above the candles. So in the month of September, or within the month of September, it can reach 26,000. So this is all-time high now. So the targets in all-time high markets are the exact numbers, like the round numbers, 24,000, 25,000, and 26,000, and so on. Okay, and I think I mentioned this one also a couple of weeks ago about the gap between the candles. So there was a gap between the Friday, 2nd of August and the 5th of August, right? I highlighted as a red rectangle here, and the gap was filled bullish here. on the 21st of August exactly, on Wednesday, it closed above the gap, filled the gap, then the market takes off towards the bullish direction. This is really powerful. So if you check the future markets and if you find the gap, then monitor and see if it fills. If it fills a gap, then most likely it goes up towards that direction. If it doesn't fill the gap, then most likely the market goes against that direction. So since it filled the direction also, in this perspective too, it's bullish to me. So yeah, to make the long story short, it's bullish. So let's see how it goes in this coming week and the months. So finally, I would like to cover Bitcoin, BTCUSD analysis, cryptos and BTCUSD. For Bitcoin, let me cover the weekly time frame first. So weekly shows its range, Kumo flat, Senko span A flat, Senko span B flat, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both flat, and Chikou span touching. And in Ichimoku perspective, it's range, so there is no direction at the moment. So every week can be different directions. So yeah, it's a bit risky to trade. In this case, there is no direction, and the market's been quite choppy. So I don't really see any sign of the new directions. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I mentioned that this is bullish up to the descending trend line here, as I put the arrow up like this way, since it broke the doji and the pin bar bullish in the inside. So I thought the market goes up this way, but seems like it didn't break, and it didn't break the previous high on the weekly, but instead it closed with a bearish bar. So closed below the Tenkan Sen, and Chikou span is now coming below the candles. So this is now more like a bearish sign now. Yeah, so I think this is not really a good market to trade. If this were Forex, I never trade cryptos, I never trade Bitcoin, but if this were Forex, this is the market to stay away. I don't really trade in this kind of situation. So that was BTCUSD analysis. So now let me cover the fundamental analysis. Okay, okay, so can you see the website? Yeah, okay. All right, let me just go this. I click on this week and click apply, and let's see. So Monday, September 2nd, tomorrow, we have no big news. Tuesday, the 3rd, every week, every month, the first week of the month, we have so many big news, including, September. So Tuesday, September 3rd, we have CPI in Switzerland, also GDP in Switzerland too, and PMI in the US on Tuesday. So these are all important big news. Especially PMI is important in the US. So you better watch out on Tuesday. And Wednesday, September 4th, we have GDP in Australia, and also interest rate decision in Canada. So previous was 4.5%, and consensus is 4.25%. So if it becomes either 4.5 or 4.25, then most likely the market won't be moving that much. But if there's any surprise, that will affect the market for sure. So you better watch out on this one. And Thursday, September 5th, we have a trade balance in Australia, and also retail sales in Europe, and ADP employment change in the US, which is also very high impact news usually. And services PMI 2 in the US is also very important. Okay, and Friday, September 6th, we have GDP in Europe, and unemployment rate in Canada, and then also in the US, non-farm payrolls. So every day we have big news except for Monday. So if you are not trading before the news, I suggest not to trade, and I always come back after news and look for some new opportunities. It was really my mistake in the past that I was also trying to trade at the news. Let's say when the news happens and the market goes one direction exactly at the news, and I thought it's a quick way to capture some nice pips, and I thought it's time efficient to make profits. But there are some slippages happening and the spread becomes really big when the news happens, so it's quite gambling. And so ever since I had that experience, and I had some losses too, big losses with those kind of fundamental news trading, now I don't really do that. But instead, I follow the trend directions and I create the scenarios to either buy or sell among these markets. And if the market's going towards my direction, then I keep holding my positions at the news. And if the market is not going towards my direction, then I close my trades before the news and come back after news. This is part of the risk management, but it's really important in order for us not to lose big. So yeah, those are the news announcements this coming week. So yeah, overall, I think the markets are active in the Forex. So let's continue monitor chart actively. I did three JPY pairs today: Euro JPY and Pound JPY and CAD JPY. And also I did analysis on Euro CAD. But overall, the market seems to be retracing, ranging. But in the lower time frames, we do see some trends. And JPY pairs are quite volatile. If you look at the Pound JPY, this is weekly time frame again. And I said that this is on the way to the Kijun Sen. If you look at the weekly time frame, it's so narrow. But actually, this is 200 pips or so. So the volatility on the JPY pairs are quite high. So if you're able to capture nice timing, the right timing to enter trades on one of the JPY pairs, then I think you can have a higher chance to make some profits in the month of September. And gold is now bullish too. So unlike the other years, I feel that the month of June, July, and August are quite active. So yeah, simply whenever the market's active and trending, and when you have opportunities, simply take trades. Whether it's summertime, wintertime, it doesn't really matter to me. It's been like in summertime, either June, July, August. If you review my yearly performance, my performance on these 3 months are a bit lower than the other months. But this year is different. I had some nice profits on June and July. So the pattern has been changed so far. So that's what I noticed based on my 10 years of full-time experience in the past. The pattern has been changed. Summertime is now active, so that means fall season, winter season may be quiet. We never know. So I guess all we can do is just to simply monitor chart, check charts every day, every week, and look for opportunities based on the same strategy over and over again. If you find opportunities, simply take entries. If not, simply stay away and come back when the time is right again. And this is discipline part, which is the most important in trading. So yeah, that's my overall analysis. Okay. Hello, Rafael. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. All right. Sunil, you're welcome too. And Anne, you're welcome too. So yeah, thank you very much for joining today. yeah, today was the 1st of September. I did the monthly time frame analysis also. So yeah, if you liked it, please press like button, and please subscribe also, as the target in my YouTube channel is now to achieve 100K subscribers. So if you can help me, that would be great. So yeah, again, thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon again. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you very much.